Can we get away with ordering our pool gear from TEMU? If you don't know TEMU, you should. It's basically the Chinese version of Amazon. Only 90% of everything on there is fake, and occasionally, just occasionally, you'll find something real. Can we get away with ordering cheap gear from TEMU and using it? It's exactly what we've got here. There's a few cheap products from TEMU. We're gonna try them, we're gonna test them, and we're gonna see if we can get away with using them. Let's get into it. All right, so the first item we're gonna test here is this pool glove. All right, so this glove we paid a whopping $1.79 for. But the question is, how is it and can you really use it? So far so good. Honestly, I've bought gloves from vendors that feel cheaper than this. It's a decent material, the stitching feels all right, the material's stretchy. Let's see if it's breathable and if we can play with it and how it fits. I imagine it's gonna fit tight because most of the things you order from TEMU are real small, but that's not the case. It actually fits a little tiny bit looser than what I like. The finger holes are a little bit short, so we got some threads sticking out. That's not uncommon. Every now and then you get a good glove with the same problems. But let's put it to the ultimate test. Let's play with it and see. All right, so we got the glove on. We got some balls on the table. We got a cue stick in our hand. Right off the bat, I can tell you, I don't like how short the fingers are. And the glove, the way it feels isn't the best. It feels a little loose and sloppy. I feel like it should be tighter. Now, I didn't have an option to choose a size on this glove. One size fits all, so that's why I'm complaining about the size. Let's hit a couple balls. Right away, when I put my hand down, the glove slides around on the table because it doesn't fit good. And that's kind of annoying. I mean, other than that, it works as it should. It's just not the most comfortable fit. And I think a lot of that's due to the size of the glove. If it were a little tighter, it wouldn't be so bad. I mean, but to be honest, for $1.79, versus a $30 glove, you have to decide. Do you want bang for your buck or do you want high quality? You can get away with shooting with this glove. It's not the end of the world. It's a little bit annoying. I give this a 5.5 out of 10 rating. Let's go to the next item. Cue ball. So I've always wondered if these cue balls are gonna be fake, if they're gonna be real, and we're about to find out. So we ordered a measles Aramith cue ball. So this is a Super Aramith Pro. This one has blue dots, by the way, and I can tell you right off the bat, just from feeling it, it doesn't feel like it's a real Aramith. So a regular Aramith, $20 to $30. What we paid on TEMU for this, $3.18. It looks like it might be just a smidge bigger than the other one, but man, if it is, it's very, very slight. If you get close up on the color, most Aramiths have that slight yellowish tint to them, and this one seems to be bright white, which is unusual, but I have seen some Aramith that are pretty white, but most of the time they have that yellowish tint to them. Nevertheless, let's play with it, let's hit a few balls, and let's see if it works. All right, let's see how well this ball takes English. That was pretty good. Let's test the real Aramith. Pretty close to the same, not a ton of difference. Let's test some side spin. Honestly, that's way better than I thought. I'm not 100% sold that that's a real Aramith, especially the way it came packaged. It literally had no packaging. It was just in a shipping package. So I'm pretty sure it's a fake Aramith, but whatever kind of ball it is, it plays all right. It draws, it spins, it does what it needs to do. Let's see if we can jump with it. I don't know if this is made from phenolic resin. I don't know what materials it's made from. There is nothing like that in the description on TEMU. So I don't know what we're working with, but so far it's outperforming my expectation. All right, let's see if we can jump. I'm very impressed with how well the ball jumps, how well it takes draw, how well it takes spin. It may be a slight bit oversized, but for $3.18, if you need a cue ball to play with, I would play with that over 99% of any cue ball I've seen or played with in the bar. So bottom line, if you're looking for a good price on a cue ball that probably is an Aramith but still seems to play okay, TEMU's not a bad score. I give this a total rating of 6.5 out of 10. On to the next item. All right, so this next item is one of the ones I'm most excited for. And what it is, a pack of blue diamond chalk. This may be real, guys. Take a look at this packaging. It even has the Longoni brand name on the back. This may be real chalk, guys. And if it is, it's so cheap. These cost us under $3, guys. So regular Blue Diamond chalk costs about $15 for 2. Right off the bat, looking at the chalk itself, you can see it's kind of got cracks and stresses in here where it's a little dry. Don't know if this is real Blue Diamond chalk, and my instincts are telling me no, but we're gonna chalk it up and play with it for a minute. We're gonna see how dirty it is. We're gonna see how well it sticks to the stick, and we're gonna find out if it's real or not. All right, guys, so I just noticed something in the bottom of the case. There's a QR code in there, but somebody, whoever shipped it, put lines through it so we can't scan it and find out where it goes. Probably fake chalk. Let's try it. All right, first things first, let's see how well it sticks to the stick. First things first, let's see how well it sticks to the shaft. First things first, let's see how well it sticks to the tip. All right, so it seems to cover pretty well. I notice a lot of dust falling when I scrape it though, so it may be messy. Let's play with it and see. All right, we're gonna use this brand new cue ball from TEMU, and we're gonna go ahead and hit this 11 ball pretty firm.
That's what she said.
And we're gonna see how much chalk sticks on this cue ball. Yeah, it's a little bit messy. That's a pretty big spot for Blue Diamond chalk. I like playing with Blue Diamond chalk because it's better than Masters, it's less messy, and it's not as expensive as some of the high-end chalk. So it's a good middle-of-the-road chalk, but Blue Diamond normally doesn't stick to the cue ball this much. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more and make my final assessment. All right, guys, so this is after about 5 or 6 hits. You can see every hit of the ball leaves quite the chalk mark. Also, I've noticed that when I'm chalking, dust is falling all over my hands and the table. So I can promise you that particular item, fake news, buddy. That is not real Blue Diamond chalk. I've used it plenty, so I know. Do not waste your money on the $2.98 Blue Diamond chalk from TEMU. I give this one a 2 out of 10. Next item. This next item I'm pretty excited about, and it's the second most expensive item for this video. At a whopping $15.92, we bought some chalk. So far, we've only gotten scammed on the Blue Diamond chalk. The other 2 items, we got what we paid for. Now this is supposed to be TEMU's version of a high-end chalk, like a Town. Let's see what we got. Packaging looks pretty good so far. I'm kind of excited for this. It's about half the cost of what this chalk would cost if you bought it somewhere else.
What?
Let's open her up. Ultra Skin Billiards chalk. It feels good.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Yeah, color's good, it feels good. For $15, if it's not real, I'm gonna be pretty heartbroken. Let's chalk our stick, let's hit some balls, and let's test it like we did the last one. Oh, this old thing? This is a Raven brand Q-tip fixer thingamajigger. My bad, that's a technical name. Q-tip fixer thingamajigger. From Raven Qs, you can get them at ravenq.com. Use discount code Josh and save yourself 10%. All right, now that we got all the old chalk removed and we got the tip scuffed up, let's see how it holds this chalk. All right, it seems to apply nice and even. There's not as much dust falling off of it as there was that fake Blue Diamond. It holds chalk well. Let's hit some balls and see how messy it is. All right, so I cleaned our TEMU ball, so there's no chalk marks on it. We're gonna play with the new chalk and see how it is. Just like the Blue Diamond chalk, I'm gonna start with one shot here, see how much sticks to the cue ball. Big difference. Big difference. There's still a spot, but it's not caked on like it was with the last chalk. So that's a good sign. Let me run some balls with it and see how it looks. All right, guys, so I hit like 5 or 6 balls, same as the Blue Diamond, quote unquote, Blue Diamond chalk we got from TEMU. Let's take a look at this cue ball. Little slight marks, but that's to be expected with any chalk. This is legit. I mean, it costs $15, so it's not necessarily cheap, but it's cheaper than $30, which you'd pay for this chalk anywhere in a store. It's a good deal in my opinion. This rating, 9 out of 10. Let's go on to our next product. All right, guys, this last one is one probably everybody's been waiting for. I know I have. Let's see how TEMU Q sticks work. All right, so this Q stick we paid almost $20 for. It was $19 and change. The most expensive item that we bought from TEMU, and I can tell you just from first looks, probably not gonna like it. I mean, the design from afar looks okay. I don't hate the design, but you can tell the paint, the clear coat, the finish, cheap quality. This reminds me of a stick I would buy from like Dunham's or Walmart for 10 bucks. I think I got scammed on this, but it's not fair of me to say that without trying it. So we're gonna chalk it up. We're gonna hit some balls, maybe even play a rack, and we're gonna give this thing the once over and see how we like it. All right guys, getting ready to play with this cue, and I wanted to show you a couple things real quick. Come on in close. You see where the wood joins with the collar there? It's cracked, the wood's cracked, and there's a huge bevel on this edge. I mean, you can grab it with your fingernail almost all the way around. The other thing I noticed too, up here on the collar, it came pre-cracked. So there's cracks on the collar. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but the white part right here has cracks going through it. So I'm very concerned for this stick, but let's get back to the test. All right guys, we're gonna chalk this up with our good TEMU chalk, but I'm not even sure this is gonna help. Come get a look at this. The tip is like coated with some sort of super glue. What I think they did is they left the tip on and finished the stick, and there's finish all over the tip. I can't even get it to hold the chalk. Yeah, there's no point in keep doing that. Maybe if I had a better tip on it, it would change the outcome, but I doubt it. Let's hit some balls. Oh, right away it feels bad. Just the pre-stroke, when I get down to shoot, it feels off balance, it feels fat, it feels heavy on the back. So far, it's not looking good. I don't need to hit anymore, guys. I'm calling this one right now. This is a dud, a scam. I could have bought a better cue at Dunham's for $10 than I did on TEMU for $19. Now, is that to say that all TEMU sticks are bad? No. TEMU is similar to Amazon where they sell products from other shops. So maybe we just got a bad shop. Maybe there's other sticks out there on TEMU that will play good. I don't know, but I think we'll probably try them again in the future. Let's get back to this video. Guys, I rate this stick a -2 out of 10. Do not recommend. Horrible. Thumbs down. All right, guys, so here's all of our TEMU products. I've aligned them in order of best to worst. This chalk, highly recommend. It's a little pricey, 15 bucks or so, but it plays just as good as any $30 piece of chalk I've ever played with. Next up is the cue ball, the Aramith cue ball. Is it Aramith? I don't know. You don't know. Chinese probably don't even know, and they sent it to me. But bottom line, it's a pretty good ball. It takes English well, it jumps well, and it plays well. No skids I've gotten from it. So I definitely recommend this cue ball. Next up, we got the glove. Hit or miss. For me, no. If I had a bigger hand and it fit tight, I may have a little bit different opinion on it. I've played with cheaper gloves that I've bought here in the United States that felt cheaper than this. So this glove isn't too bad. This does the job. Next up, we got the blue diamond chalk. Get out of here with that garbage. Next up, we got the TEMU Q. Get out of here with that garbage. We don't want it. You know what I mean? Horrible, horrible, horrible. Do not recommend the stick or the blue diamond chalk, but these 3 products here are worth the buy in my opinion. So I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.